Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. And what's the joke that follows? It's a Wednesday. You can't be happy. It's asynchronous. You're missing your teachers. How can anybody be happy? All right, let's see what we got here. We got four diamonds. We got a fun Ken. We got five square roots, a couple of fraction mixed number problems, one subtracting, one adding. And then we have the Carter problem. It's real life, right? Carter finished up his construction project, made 3 garden beds. We want to fill them up and get some fresh tomatoes and peppers and squash and all that kind of good stuff in the garden. So we got a problem there. We got to figure out how much soil I got to order. Okay, so let's do that top part first. Go ahead and press focus, press pause, copy that down, and then I will go down to the bottom part. Okay, go. How come you haven't started yet? Come on, write this down. Okay, hope you finished that. Don't forget to simplify that one when you get done. You can simplify it and make it much, much easier on the eyes. All right, so square roots. And now we need the fraction or mixed number problems and that big word problem about Carter and his garden beds, right? He got real busy in the fall, decided that advanced placement physics was too tough a class for him. Too bad, because Mr. Ahmad's one of the best teachers at the high school. He had to apologize to him, drop that class, and he signed up for a construction class to try to learn how to put nails in wood and saw and stuff and build things. So his project at the end, build these 3 garden beds in our backyard, and we can grow vegetables and stuff, right? So he finished those up. And now we need to order some soil, okay? And we need so much soil that I don't want to put it in the back of the minivan and get the minivan all messed up. So we're going to order it and have it delivered. When you do that, you have to order it by the cubic yard, okay? Now, the beds are 15 inches tall, 6 feet long, and 4.5 feet wide. We need to figure out what is the volume of each of those and multiply by 3, because I want to fill all 3 with soil. Okay? Now, tricky thing here, 15 inches, you got to figure out how many feet is in that. 4.5 feet, how are you going to write that? Okay? And then don't forget to multiply by 3. And interesting thing for you to learn here is the whole idea of a cubic yard. Okay, you need to know there are 12 inches in 1 foot, right? And there are 3 feet in 1 yard. But that does not mean there are 3 cubic feet in 1 cubic yard. And I want to show you how that works right here, right? It's kind of like that cube I've been showing you. How to get volume of a 3-dimensional object. I got that 3x3 cube, right? And it kind of looks like a Rubik's cube, but you can't twist it like that, right? So it's a 3x3x3. And I always tell you, to get the volume of this, you're going to get the area of the top and multiply it by how many layers. And the area of the top, you can see that's 3x3. You can even count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the area of top, to make that top layer, it took 9 little cubes. How many layers? I got the top layer, the middle layer, and the bottom layer. So 3 times 9, 27 cubes. So if these were 1 foot wide each, right? So that's 3 feet by 3 feet. 1 cubic yard, that's 1 yard by 1 yard by 1 yard. That's 1 cubic yard. 1 cubic yard equals 27 cubic feet. That's where a lot of people, whoa, 1 cubic yard is 27 cubic feet. Yeah. 1 square yard is 9 square feet, right? You know that, right? If this is 1 yard wide, right? That means it's 3 feet wide. 1 times 1 is 1 square yard. 3 times 3 is 9 square feet. When you go with cubic yard, 1 cubic yard is 27 cubic feet. So that's a little bit tricky thing when you go figure that out. Okay. All right. Have at it. And you copy that down. I'll press pause, and then we'll go get some answers. Why haven't you copied that down yet? That's my new joke. And my jokes never get old, right? You got to lie to me a little bit here for another 7 days. All right. Have fun with that. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, let's get some answers. We will get answers on the diamonds first. What two numbers have a product of 54 and a sum of 15? Hopefully you figured out that was going to be a 9 times 6 is 54. 9 plus 6 is 15. How about 56 and 15? Now we're talking 8 and 7, right? 1/8 and 3/4. But I stumped you on that one. But it's not that hard. 1/2 is the same as 2/4. 2/4 plus 1/4 is 3/4. 1/2 times 1/4 is 1 times 1 on top, 2 times 4 on the bottom. Okay. Now you say, well, but this is 2/4. You said, well, 2 times 1 is 2. 4 times 4 is 16. 2 over 16 simplifies to 1 over 8. How about x squared and 2x? That's just going to be an x and an x. Don't be afraid of variables. All right, x times x is x to the second power. X plus x is the same as 2 times x. Okay, square root of 16 over 81 is not 8 over 9, it's 4 over 9. And the square root of 25 over a gross number, ooh, remember a dozen is a gross. A dozen's 12, 5 twelfths. X squared over 36, x over 6. 49 over 256, 7 over 16. And what's this going to be? 2/10 over 5/10. Now let's use the generic 1 or the magic 1 and multiply both of these by 10. Right? 10 over 10 is the same as 1. So multiplying by 1 is not going to change its value. But let me write it as 2/5, which is a simpler way to look at that, right? All right. When I go to subtract here, I need to stack them and then get a common denominator. I'm lucky here because I'm going to change these to ninths, and 8/9 is already 8/9. But 2/3 is only 6/9. How'd I get that? 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. If I have 6/9, can I take away 8/9? No. So what do? Hopefully you said borrow. Turn that 14 into 13. Don't just go put a 1 in front of that 6. I didn't borrow 10/9. I don't borrow 1 whole and get 6/9 turned into 16/9. I borrowed 9/9. And 9/9 plus 6/9, what I already had, is 15/9. And now I can say 15/9 minus 8/9 is 7/9. And 13 minus 3 is 10. 10 and 7/9. Okay, about 3.5, 2 and 4/7. Same idea here. I need to get common denominators. I'm going to write them both over here because I need to change them both. Okay, 2 doesn't fit into 7. So I'm going to change these both to 14ths. 2 times what is 14? 2 times 7 is 14. So 1 times 7 is 7. 1/2 is the same as 7/14. 7 times 2 is 14. 4 times 2 is 8. 7 plus 8 is 15/14. And 2 plus 3 is 5. 15/14 is improper, huh? It's more than 1. I'm going to use the 1, which is 14/14, to make that 5 a 6. And if I use 14 of those 15/14, I will only have 1/14 left. All right? All right, let's do this kin. I'll do the kin last just in case anybody wants to do that separate. Just do it for fun. But I want to remind you, when we're getting the volume of these things, I need to multiply the same thing. So to get the volume Sorry, let's move this down here. Sorry, I don't want to focus, or I want to shift it down there and then zoom in a little bit. Okay, so to get the volume of what shape is that? Rectangular prism, right? I multiply the length times the width, right, to get the area of the bottom, and then times how tall it is. So I'm going 4.5 times 6. Now, 4.5 times 6. Okay, each of these garden beds, if you look at it above, is 4.5 times 6. Those are feet. Now, I can go 6 times 4 and 6 times a half, right? I get 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times a half is 3. 6 over 2 is 3, right? And 24 and 3 is 27. So the area of these is, sorry, those are feet. Those are feet. This is square feet for the area. All right, area is 27. The height is 15 inches. I'm not going to multiply 15 times 27. Now, again, how did I get that 27? Well, you could have done 6. Use that generic rectangle and split up the 4 and the half. That's what I did in my head. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times a half is 6 halves, or 3. Or you can look at it 1/2 times 6. What word means multiply? Of. What's 1/2 of 6? 3. And 24 plus 3 is 27. I could have changed that 4.5 to 4.5 and multiply that by 6. And remember how you do that. You pretend there's no decimal. It's 6 times 45. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 4 is 24. Plus 3, 27. But that wasn't 45. It was 4.5. I had to move that decimal over. Now the 6 is right there. I didn't move it. So I have to move it back one spot. Get 27 again. That's the area of the base. Now I have to multiply it by the height. But again, I don't want to multiply it by 15 because that would be like 15 feet. How many feet is 15 inches? 15 inches equals, well, 12 inches is 1 foot. And if I use 12 of those inches to make a foot, I have 3 inches left. 3 out of 12 simplifies to 1 out of 4. So 1 1/4 feet, or 1.25. And we could do it either way you want. I'm going to do 27 times 1.25, or 27 times 1 1/4. I'm going to do the 1.25. I think that might be a little easier. So pretend it's 125 times 27. Okay. I go 5 times 7 is 35. Carry the 3. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3, 17. Carry the 1, and 7 times 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8. Put a placeholder. Let's cross out these tally marks so I don't get confused. 2 times 125 is 250. See how I cheated there? So I got 3,375, but really this was 1.25. I moved it over 2 spots. That 27 was there. I got to go back 2 spots in my answer. Okay. So now I have 33.75 cubic feet. But that was one of these guys. All right. 33.75, 33.75, 33.75. Let's add those up, or times by 3. Shortcut. 15, 21 plus 1, 22. 9 plus 2 is 11. And 9 plus 1 is 10. Move it over 2 spots. 101.25 cubic feet. How many cubic feet in a cubic yard? That's 27. So how many 27s go into 101? And here I'm going to go ahead and estimate. Instead of 101.25, I'm going to do 101. And this goes into that about 3 times, because 3 times 27 is 81. I'm going to add a decimal, bring it up, add a 0, bring it down. How many times does 27 go into 200? Well, 8 quarters are in $2. I'm going to say about 7 here, see if it fits. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 4, 18. Add another 0. And I'm going to say that goes 4 times. That's 108. So about 3.74 cubic yards. I'm going to round and order 4 cubic yards and use the extra soil to fill up all my other areas that I need some fresh soil. Okay, 4 cubic yards. Got to find out how much that costs and get it delivered. Thank you for helping me solve that problem. Okay, now if you want to hang tight and find out what happens with the kin, please do. I think they're fun. If you don't, well, do your best to have a nice day. But I know, wondering what happened here, it's like you got that itch you can't scratch now. You want to know, huh? You want to know. All right. So in order to get 6 as an answer, when I multiply 3 numbers, I got to go 1 times 2 times 3. What number did I not say? Well, I didn't say 4. Now, there's a 4 there, and the answer is 1. When I subtract, what has to go there? 3. If I have a 3 there, I can't have 3 plus 2. What do I have to have? 1 plus 4, right? What number is missing in that row, that column? A 2. So a 2 is going to have to go there, right? Now, a 2 times what is 6? A 2 times 3 times 1, right? I can have a 3 here and a 1 here or a 1 here. I don't know, but that's the 1 and the 3. So what do these have to be? A 4 and a 2. Can I put a 4 here? No, I can't, huh? So the 4 goes there, which means the 2 goes here. Look at that bottom row. What number is missing? Where does it go? 1, right? If I'm dividing, getting the answer of 2, one of my numbers is 1. What goes here? That has to be a 2, huh? Okay. Now here, I need a 4 and a 1. Can I put a 4 here? I cannot. So the 4 goes there. What goes here? I got 3 numbers in that third row. What number's missing? All right. All right. I need to multiply a 2 and a 1 here. Can a 2 go there? No. So 2 has to go here. So 1 has to go there. I got a 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. I need a 4 in that last column and that top row. That's going to have to go here, right? What's missing over here? What's missing here? What's missing here? Let's just double check. Is 1 times 3 times 2, 6? Yeah. Is 1 times 3 times 2, 6? Yeah. Is 4 minus 3, 1? Yes. Is 2 divided by 1, 2? Yeah. Is 4 plus 1, 5? Yes. Is 4 divided by 2, 2? And is 4 minus 3, 1? Yes. You got it. All right, you guys. Go rock the rest of your Wednesday. We will see you on Aloha Thursday.